So Milano in pink, serving Firenze in white to start the game, and it's Milano on the board first. That one's going to knock through the backcourt. And that's a gorgeous tip right behind the block. That one from Stesiak. This is her height. She can jump really high as well. But another thing that she does is she doesn't always hammer it away. She also does really clever plays like that and just tips it behind the block. So she's very tough to defend against. And a big block from her as well. Some more good defense from Oro, and another tip, but this one's picked up. Panettone's on it, but it's a free ball for Milano, and let's see what they can do with it. Oh my goodness. And Stesiak, that's Malinov, has the honors. Now that is good. So really quick lefty attack through the middle, but it's dug well. Out to the right side, and Larson's there again to pick it up. And the block is on. And that's a massive block from Vocalor. Big serve from Stesiak, and it's a little bit out of system for Firenze, but they get a good enough hit on it. Out to Vocalor. She has to go over top of the block and loses some power. And there's no power lost with that swing. Begic again. Tough to defend against. Generally where the block is waiting, so it's always a good idea to just really try and hit that hard cross. Of course, easier said than done, but you can see there how effective it can be. And a good leave. Begic again with the attacks from the baseline. That one's popped high off the block, and an easy pass for her. And Retke nails it down. Exactly that, just the relentless attack of Milano. Taking all the power off, and Begic almost gets them on a shorter serve. The push from Stesiak, what a set! My goodness, that was beautiful out of system play. Another one from Begic, and that's the thing too, she's so consistent with that big serve. It's a beautiful swing from Vocalor, but dug well, and Stesiak comes through. Stesiak actually goes pigeon-toed, so she can force it right as close as she can to the attack line to make that almost like a front row swing. The tip covered by Procchiali, and the second ball. I'm sure if this was a 1 or 2 point game, that would be a really frustrating point to let drop. And that the tomahawk from Procchiali to keep it in play. She'll pick that one up with a pass, and it's out to left side. Oh, and the effort's there to bring it back, but you can see they have moments of really great volleyball, and usually those moments are a little bit more connected, but they're just not in their groove at the moment. But not to take away from that insane block. Opposites, ensuring that Firenze have as many attacking opportunities as possible, and just changing things up. But my goodness, what a block! Pass right on to Oro. And that's a very good team. It's an extremely tight table right in the middle. And sometimes just the mental game of playing a top 2 team is really, really tough. There's a great swing, and Firenze need far. But that was a really good swing from her, and she kept her head on her shoulders, not letting the court time get to her at all. Stesiak hammers it. And the block from, but on the other end of the coin, if you have a really rough set as Firenze are experiencing now, you get to start the next set at 0-0. So it's really just about moving on. Forget about what. That one off the block and away. Oh, and a good one from Firenze. They're not from them. It's so easy at the end of a set like this to just sort of stop playing their game, but they've gone for the set. The tip just wide. How has she put that so perfectly for a 10 attack? And Stesiak, with full trust in her setter, puts it down. Some more beautiful volleyball from Milano brings them 2 points ahead. The coverage is there off the block, but it's a free ball going back over to Milano. Not ask for a better middle in the backcourt. Retke all over the defense. Even when Firenze just kept trying to push her, she was making incredible use hands. 86% of her attack team. And Retke having a laugh herself. Sometimes we get those misfires from the baseline when you're trying to go for a short serve, and the way she was shaking her. That one recycled really well off hands. Stesiak having to slow down her. Took the first set 25-12. And this is more the Firenze team that we were expecting to see. Gasperi also taking the opportunity to have a word with his team, as is Parisi, and do quite like that about the challenges as well, as some are taking the first set 25-12, find themselves almost dead even. Time, definitely no touch on the body, but Urbat's just trying to get a little bit too much on it and couldn't get on top of it enough. Gonna give Milano a bit of a freebie. That she fires it down the line. So a high arc to it. Rochiali will pick that one up. Through the block and away. There it is. The 2-ball from Oro. And this is why I mentioned earlier on that it's so good that sometimes she goes up with one hand and sets it. So Parisi trying to get some momentum. Graziani now 23 serving 24. Of course, no pressure from this. Graziani takes her time to line it up. It's a good serve. Cracks it down after getting blocked on point 24, puts it away for point 25. What a set as well to catch play that didn't exist in set 1. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for themselves, but I'm sure they'll be going into set 3 looking to improve that a little bit and take away those miscommunications that we saw.